Good morning. It's Sunday, February 20th. There we go. Um, I'm going to talk about when you need a break from your hobby. So, yesterday, I spent the day with my youngest kid at a day long martial arts thing down in Wichita, Kansas. And this is a martial art that I've been doing since I was 15. So, a very familiar activity and welcome. The reason I bring it up is that for many ceramicists or self-taught artists in any media, the getting into the art bit starts as a hobby or exists as quote unquote a hobby aside from your normal work-a-day career job, whatever it is. And as such, it provides a release and a break and a change of psychology and all the great benefits of a hobby, including, a place to put all your disposable income, because that's what hobbies do. But for ceramicists in particular, because pots are so useful, there's inevitably a shift into becoming a bit of a business. It doesn't have to be huge. For many people, it's not. Ideally, it pays entirely for the activity and for some extra stuff, whatever that happens to be. The thing is, once it becomes a business, potentially it becomes harder, it becomes more stressful, and suddenly you're in the need of a hobby. You've got your job, you've got your second job, which is being a part-time potter, and then you need a break from both of those things. And that's what I was doing yesterday. I was taking a break from both my job and my sometimes stressful part-time business. This can make you there's two aspects. This can make you look like potentially what used to be called a Renaissance man. This person has such wide interests. This person participates in a variety of activities. Oh, look at all these talents and so forth. That's cool. It can also make you look potentially distracted or distractible. And I want to warn that there are some people in whatever activity who feel the need to focus on it so narrowly, so maniacally, that they are inherently untrusting of anyone with a different approach. This comes up in academia a lot. And I noticed, for instance, I was at a celebration of life for an amazing professor at Kansas State University. He had been a Holocaust survivor. He had written widely. He took up photography and then got so into it that he was developing his own pictures, and then started developing his own color, which is a whole another level of complexity and investment. And he was a Renaissance man. Spoke multiple languages and so forth. One of his colleagues, took his turn up at the microphone to praise George. And it became clear that aside from maybe owning a motorcycle, the colleague that was speaking about George was entirely confused by George. Because this colleague had in fact had to focus entirely and metaphorically pedal his bicycle constantly just to be moderately adequate in the profession he had chosen. He had no spare brain cells for anything else. No magic in his spirit, no sense of discovery. He was working like hell just to get by. Just to keep up with the others. And the thing is that there are some people like that, for good or, who get into positions of authority, and they think that's normal. They think that's that monofocus, that work, just to keep up, is how to do it correctly. And if you present as someone who has more than one interest, like the med student who is also in an amateur symphony, they're suspicious. They will decide that you are somehow slacking in the primary activity, because why do you have the energy or interest to do anything but the primary activity? So I offer this as a warning. If you have multiple interests, bless you, enjoy them, do them as well as you can. But watch out, because there's going to be some people, you may already have seen this, viewing you with suspicion and mistrust. And it's sort of sad. So, sorry about that. Have a good day.